colorway, smaller than my hand. I am filming. If they made one of these, all of these, but once it's camera bag, put your phone. Hello! My name is Christine and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited review video of my DJI Pocket 2 in Sunset White. So I got this camera in July for my birthday and it is currently November. So I've been using this camera for 5 months and I have so much to say about it. I'm very excited to be making this video. Over the past 5 months, I've been basically using it as my main vlogging camera. All of my videos over the past 5 months was filmed on this camera. So if you look back on my videos, you can see footage examples, things like that. I've also collected a lot of different accessories just to help me create the most perfect ideal vlogging setup you could possibly ever imagine. And I feel like at this point I have everything you could ever need. Before I even got this camera, I probably watched around 1,000 videos just to see whether I should get the camera or not. There weren't a lot of reviews from people who just use the camera in their daily life. A lot of the reviews are from people who use the camera for professional settings, like professional YouTubers or people who do photography, videography as a living. Not really people who just film for fun or people who film little vlogs like I do. So it was actually really hard to just see like what the footage looks like and what it would look like in an ideal setting for me personally. I really took a leap of faith. I fell in love with this tiny little camera. It is a beautiful little camera. Around the time that I bought the Pocket 2, the Pocket 3 actually came out and everyone went crazy over it. So I feel like there's so many more reviews on the Pocket 3 in terms of camera quality, video examples, footage, and you can see people who just vlog daily with the Pocket 3. And I just want to talk about a few things, whether I think the Pocket 3 is worth it for the extra money or whether I think the Pocket 2 is just as good for half the price. At the moment, Osmo currently has the Pocket 1, Pocket 2 and the Pocket 3. However, out of all of them, the Pocket 2 is the only one that comes in Sunset White. So every other camera is in black only. If you know me, I love the color white, so I really couldn't pass up the opportunity to get the Pocket 2. I really wanted this specific colorway. In terms of the creator combos, it comes with the do-it-all handle and it also comes with these straps. So you get a little wrist strap and then you get a lanyard strap. I think it's a pretty cool strap and it's very pretty, like the colorway. If you're not gonna use the accessories, I really don't think there's any point getting the whole thing for the extra money. However, I think 100% you do have to get the do-it-all handle. So this is the do-it-all handle. It is very, very cute, as you can see. And what it does is it attaches to the bottom of your camera. It adds Bluetooth function. You can add a mic transmitter wirelessly and you can also connect the camera to your phone, iPad, computer, laptop, wherever, and you can actually see the footage live as you're filming it, which is really good. So just to talk about this camera on its own first, a few of the points I'm going to go through: quality, size, aesthetic, and then function. I'm going to compare it to what I know about the Pocket 3 based off videos that I've watched, and I have gone and played with the camera in person at JB Hi-Fi. Obviously I don't own the camera. I would be insane to own this and then spend $1,000 on another camera. But first is quality. I think in terms of footage, even if you just go and watch my previous videos, the quality is amazing. For a camera that's this size, I don't know if you can tell, this is my phone. It is literally smaller than my phone. You can see it's smaller than my hand, smaller than my phone. For a camera that is this tiny, I am so impressed by the quality of the footage. I know that if you watch other people's reviews on this camera, they talk about quality and they talk about all of these specs that I don't really understand and I don't really use. But for me, I'm just daily vlogging. So coming from someone who was vlogging with my iPhone, I feel like it really does make a huge difference in quality, and I think this would be exactly the same with the Pocket 3. Like regardless, the quality for these pocket cameras are amazing. Next would be size, and so I think this is the main controversy with the Pocket 3, And as you can see, the Pocket 2 is very tiny, it's very lightweight. All of my handbags are very small and it would fit in any of them. The main concern I've seen with the Pocket 3 is that it's actually very heavy and the camera itself has gotten quite big, so it would feel a little bit like chunkier in your hand. The whole point of getting this is you're a little bit shy and scared to vlog in public, but then this is so easy to use, right? So the Pocket 3 has a handle that you then add to a tripod, and then you can add a portable battery, and then by the time you've added all of this stuff to your camera, it's like this big, and that kind of defeats the purpose of it being a pocket camera, and it is quite heavier as well, I've noticed. The only downside obviously of this camera is how tiny the screen is. So as you can see, the screen is pretty tiny. This was a con for me because when I'm vlogging my face, I want to see whether I look good, I want to see whether everything in the background is okay. I think over time I've come to appreciate that almost. Like when you use a film camera, you can't really get the shot perfect. Almost want to treat this like that. I can see myself enough to know that I'm in frame. I can't see myself enough to know if I'm like 100% perfectly like looking beautiful in the shot, but I think that's the beauty of it. The color on the Pocket 3, I will say, is a little bit better. Pocket 2 has like a little bit more of a limited range, and so the colors don't come out as smoothly, which is why I prefer to use the Pro mode, and I think it's called D-Cinelike, and you're supposed to use that mode so that you can color grade your footage later on in the editing process. However, I am not a pro YouTuber. I do not color grade my videos. I just film it, I edit it, and then I post it. Like that's literally all I do. So for me, the footage that I get on the camera has to be good enough to use, otherwise it's going to be really difficult for me to later in the editing process try to fix anything. I literally got this camera for the aesthetic and I am so obsessed with it. I'm going to show you now how I can attach the do-it-all handle. So this little bottom part just comes off like that, and then you get the do-it-all handle and then you just stick it on like that, and it's that easy. So the camera does become a little bit longer, but as you can see, it's super skinny, super compact, it's still super light, very easy to use. There is a jack here for audio. You can connect any wireless mic to this or lav mic, or you can just use the inbuilt audio with the mics that are all around the camera. And honestly speaking, for me, the inbuilt audio works amazing. Once you turn this on and you've got the do-it-all handle connected, you can go straight to the app on your phone. I'm going to show you on the phone. So this is the DJI Mimo app, and it will come up. So because the camera's on, it will come up, and then you join Bluetooth. And when it's connected, you get access to all of the footage from this camera onto your phone. So you can download it straight away. You can also, whatever the camera is seeing, you can see on your phone as well. So as you can see, I am filming myself here, and then you can see me filming here. You've got a tiny screen, but if you really must see how the shot is coming out, you can always connect it to your phone, your iPad, you can throw it up onto the TV. My favorite part is the fact that you can just download things directly onto your phone. I typically download my footage straight onto my iPad because that's where I do my editing. I download it, put it straight into the editing app, clip all my videos, and then I post it from my iPad as well. That's how I do my editing, if anyone was curious. In terms of quality, in terms of function, practicality, all of that, I would say are pros. It's really, really easy to use. The quality is amazing and it's super pretty. I think the only con for me is storage. Like this gimbal is kind of, as you can see, it like moves and jiggles around like this. I wouldn't want to put this into my bag and then it break on me. Like I feel like that's the number one thing that I'm afraid of. It does come with this. It's the DJI Sunset White case that comes in the creator combo, and you just put it in here. You tuck it in like that. It's very cute. Fits straight into your bag. I will say it's not like the most ideal. When you take it out, you have to grab it out like that. It's not just like a little bag that you can take it in and out of, and even if I was to put this in a pouch, I would still be worried about the gimbal hitting on something. Is that they actually fixed this for the Pocket 3. There are so many accessories that you can get to just protect the gimbal head. For some reason, you just can't get it for the Pocket 2. I have scoured the internet and you can't. I actually went to the point of buying one of these. Is actually for the Pocket 3. I thought maybe like it's the same thing. It's way too big. Doesn't really work. unfortunately. If they made one of these for the Pocket 2, I would buy it. If this goes to show you how much bigger the Pocket 3 is than the Pocket 2 anyway, if this fit though, that would be really nice. The next thing is charging and battery life. Charging is super easy. It is just a USB-C cable. You can charge it through the back here, or if you just take the do-it-all handle off and then put this back on, you just charge it through the bottom right there. It actually charges really quickly as well. It's like charging your phone. You just put it in, leave it for like 30 minutes and it's pretty much done. As much as it charges quickly, it does die pretty quickly as well. If you film a video for maybe more than 5 minutes long, the camera itself will start to heat up pretty quickly. When I'm vlogging, I'm generally doing clips throughout the day. Like I'll do 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there. Currently I'm filming on my new Sony camera, and so cameras like that obviously can withstand longer filming. This one, it's great for on the go. It charges as quickly and also dies as quickly. You can also just whip out a portable charger and then charge it as you use it on the go. Now, I'm gonna take you through all of the different accessories that I have for the Pocket 2. Or not even just for the Pocket 2, like these are accessories that you can use with any camera really. These are just some accessories that I think are really good if you're trying to build any type of vlogging setup or filming setup throughout your house. Starting off with tripods, I have all of these. My favorite one, firstly, is this one. So this is the Ulanzi CO29. It's actually a magnetic tripod. This is the magnet. You can go on your fridge, you can go on any magnetic surface, and it just plops right on. And then you've got a ball here that moves 360 direction, which is really good. And I've attached this to it. So if you don't know what this is, so this is what the CO29 looks like on its own. It's very cute. My favorite little accessory is this. I don't know what it's called. It's like a removable mount. When you're connecting the camera, you don't have to spin the camera itself. You just need a spin dial here. And then just like that, the camera is attached. And then once the camera is attached to this, you can just put this on like so. So it detaches like this. It's magnetic. I feel like I'm not explaining this as well as I could be. I'm trying my best, but it's magnetic. So you can just detach your camera from the tripod, use it like this, and then when you're ready to put it back on the tripod, you just attach it back like that. Another one I've got is this suction cup. This one's just very simple. You can suction it to mirrors, kitchen, like when you're cooking or when you're getting ready in the bathroom. That's like really good for those things. This bad boy is the Ulanzi R094. It's a clamp tripod. So you can twist this and change how tight or loose this clamp is. Clamp it anywhere, and then obviously you attach the camera here. I usually clamp this on my mirror when I'm getting ready. This is another tripod that I got from Ulanzi. The thing I liked about this tripod is that it's very compact. It's just like a little 3-legged tripod, but these actually extend. So if you want a little more height, they lock in and then go out like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm currently in the process of showing you every single accessory that I've ever gotten for this camera, but in the end, I'm going to show you everything in my camera bag and what I actually use, like on a daily basis. The one thing that everyone talks about when it comes to these pocket cameras are filters and lenses. I don't think I've watched a single video without somebody talking about filters and lenses. So I have filters, I have lenses. Honestly, when I first planned to do this video, I was going to do a filter comparison and a lens comparison and go through everything. But I am going to tell you the truth, I have never used these. I have all of these different filters. I don't know what they do. I'm not a professional. I have all of these ND filters and I've never used them once. I even got the wide lens. This is the wide lens and I'm gonna pop it onto the camera. So it just pops onto the camera like this. But once it's on, most wide lenses I'd say are around $100 and it maybe widens your shot like this much. The pocket cameras are honestly pretty wide and I'm actually very satisfied with how wide the angle is without the lens. I don't think there's any point in me going through the different filters and lenses, so I'm not going to, but this is just my personal opinion. My personal opinion as just a daily vlogger who's using this camera for funsies, I really don't think you need to invest in any lenses. One thing that I think you should get though are screen protectors. I just got mine on Amazon. It came in like this little box. There's a screen protector for the lens and then there's a screen protector for the screen. It's very cute. Better to be safe than sorry. If you can do it, put it on, and then you have a little bit of peace of mind when you're using your camera. My cat just moved my tripod. No. Another thing that I bought, SD card readers, because I thought I've got a camera now, I have SD cards with my footage on them, I have to transfer the footage somehow. I have never used these. Because the do-it-all handle connects onto the camera, makes the camera wireless, and I can just download the footage, I have never removed the SD card once from this camera. Obviously, if you've got other cameras and if you're doing other things and you need it for that, now it is time for me to show you what is in my camera bag. So this is my camera bag. She is very cute. I've got this cute little seal on it that my friend got me from Japan. This has just like my daily essentials for filming, things that I carry around if I am going on a vlogging day. And the first thing is my charger. So this is just the cute little charger that I carry. It's got the regular Apple head, and then it's got USB-C on the other end. The next thing that I've got is my tripod. I don't know what the name is, but it's very cute. It goes out like this. I just love how compact it is. It actually extends this far. I think it's like the perfect height, and it does come with your phone holder if you want to put your phone on it. The next thing I have is my mic. So this is the mic that I settled on using after all of my trial and errors. I've got like 6 mics in here, and this is the mic that I use. And I'll tell you why. It's because it's got an audio jack on it. So do you remember the audio jack from the door handle? It goes directly into there, and then once you turn this on, it connects wirelessly to the camera straight away. It's very versatile. You can use this mic for so many different devices. Of course, it's got a little clip, so I can just... I honestly rarely use the mic because, like I said, the built-in audio for the Pocket camera is pretty good. But if I was to use a mic, this is the one I'm using. Last but very not least, this is the #1 accessory that you need to get for your Pocket camera, and it is this tiny little thing. And you're like, what is that? It is a stand for your camera. It's pretty thin, smaller than my finger. So when you put it on a surface, it's not as stable as you would like it to be. You just put it in just like that, and you have a flat surface to lay your camera on. So I feel like ultimately this is just the one accessory that you need if you're carrying this camera around and using it outside. That was the ultimate DJI Pocket 2 camera review. Probably my biggest accessories haul. This is everything that I use for the camera, everything that I don't use, everything that I've purchased but never used, everything that I use every day in my camera bag, and literally everything that I have to say about this camera. I am obsessed with it. There's so many things about this camera that I've learned over the past few months. If people are interested, I can do a more in-depth review on the camera settings itself. I feel like if I got into that in this video, it was gonna be way too long. Aesthetics, functionality, I really think for the price point, the Pocket 2 is just so much better. If you're just a daily vlogger and you want a cute white camera that does the job for half the price with the exact same function and quality, this little guy is the way to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me any comments if you've got any questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And hopefully I will see you in the next one.